necklace was sold out.
The necklace is sold out, the pendant, the cuff, you name it, it's all gone. So that's why I said as quickly as we can, we change out pieces. This is beautiful, Jay.
Okay, then this is something I penciled the design, and then they took it and they took it from there. This is really a cool combination. I love this color combination. You have these deep royal purples. This is African amethyst. This is the amethyst that everybody's after right now. The African amethyst, it tends to be less. It's a darker purple, and it has usually less rutilations. It has contained less imperfections contained within the stone. So you've got this natural Zambian amethyst, the beautiful, and we've taken it the next step up. We've gone ahead and hand faceted each one of these. And then it has fewer inclusions, is I guess the word that I'm looking for, in the African amethyst. If you look at the history of amethyst, you know, at one time amethyst was like almost, it was so limited in supply. Before they found it, the rough material that they found larger deposits in South America and in Africa, it was virtually almost impossible to get amethyst. And this was just, you know, in time, relative in gem world talk, within the last 100 years. It was virtually impossible. It was totally so expensive. Only royalty could really afford it, or the very wealthy. Now it's available because they do have mines that they found where they have quantities in South America and there's quantities in Africa. But the African amethyst is what everybody's going after. I've taken that.
Thing's gorgeous too.
And I combined it with this natural blue basin turquoise from the Kingman deposit, the Mineral Park mine, within the Kingman deposit. This is totally incredible. This is an exclusive for Mine Finds. Nobody else has the blue basin. The blue basin, we bought everything that came out of that particular little deposit. We've never been able to do a necklace. All we can do with it is really this inlay, or we've been able to do cabochons. I've tried to keep it natural as I can in most cases. You know, the blue basin, those are the crows. The story, Marty will tell you the story. I was there. That's the blue basin.
Wow, beautiful.
Okay, you see that? You can see the stain on that? That's where this rough came from. If I was just there last week, that's covered up now. It's 123 feet down to where that was.
No kidding.
That's where it's 123 feet.
From
and I said,
rubble just kind of coming in?
No, I asked him. I said, why did you fill that in? And they said, because so that mountain right there that you see the crows on, there's veins running all the way through that. You can see them everywhere. You ought to see. I saw a vein of blue turquoise that must be 6 to 8 inches wide. It was incredible. So what they're having to do in mining, they call it benching, okay? So they have to bring it up to a certain level, and now they're going back in that. So you just can't cut into the mountain where the turquoise is, right? You have to remove the top layers, and then you bench down like this, because you can't be down here mining where the turquoise is and this is caving in on top of you, right? You can't do it. So what they have to do is they have to backfill, and then they know where the turquoise is. It's a no-brainer to go to the Kingman mine and see the turquoise. Okay, it's not a mystery.
Get it.
It's how do you get to it, right? How do you get, and then also, like, you can see it, you can see the veins on the surface all over. Very hard rock deposit, but the thing is when they move it, they have to move it in steps. I don't know if that makes sense. Does it make sense to you? If I took you out there, you'd really see it. And so when they got into that blue basin, they were able to mine into that, and then they couldn't go into the mountain any further. So even though they can see the turquoise, they can see that, now they have to backfill that so they can step up, get the equipment back up in there, and they can start breaking that down so they can get back into the turquoise veins.
The color on the pieces are just beautiful. The bracelet will fit up to a 7.5-inch wrist. It's done in a very easy design. All right, thank you very much. The earrings, we'll call those sold out. Still available in the ring. If you want to get the coordinating ring, we have that available for you as well. The pendant, we have maybe 100 or so left in the pendant. Okay, we have 150. You have the necklace, and then you have the pendant. The pendant can also be worn on other pieces, but then you have that large amethyst in the middle. We've got to say hello to Leslie. Leslie, thank you very much for your patience. We're glad to have you with us. You're on with Jay King. Have you ever bought Jay's jewelry before?
You must be kidding.
I'm guessing the answer to that question is yes, right?
Definitely. I told the girl on the phone earlier that I am a repeat offender.
Well, welcome to the club. We love having you here with us, Leslie. What do you love about Jay's Turquoise?
I love the colors that he brings out.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he tells you where they come from, how they're mined, and everything that's involved with the designing. I was a jeweler's apprentice for 5 years. I worked with a goldsmith.
There you go.
I learned about diamonds and emeralds and sapphires and rubies and everything, but never about American stones and American craftsmanship.
Yes.
But you know what?
And
You're the type of person that's always the easiest person to sell something to because you really understand what's involved in this. And that's one of the things.
It's not just, oh, hey, it's just pretty.
It's one of the things I try to explain to people where it starts. And so if you were an apprentice, you know all the work that goes into it, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I mean, and this is something that's not even being taught
and
anymore.
I'm going, somebody has got to be serious about putting that together.
Well,
I mean,
and it's just finding the people that have the skills anymore that are doing it's not, you know, the jewelry trade was kind of handed down from family to family to family. You were apprentice, just like you apprenticed under somebody. You learned. It's just like being a sous chef, right? You don't get to make the whole design. You just get to do.
You don't get to start off and
you get to do little certain
things. You gotta
things.
work your way.
And then you have a master metal maker that actually makes the design.
Well, Leslie, we are delighted to have you with us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. We have a Mind Find coming up in our next hour that I've never seen. That's going to be our showstopper that I think you're going to fall in love with. Thank you very much for your calls. If you called in on the Amethyst